Yo, yo, what up? What up, world? What's going on? B Marsh Boxing back at it once again, covering another fight, man. We got this big hype job from Cleveland, Ohio named Montana. Montana Love, man. I never believed in this kid, man. I'm going to keep it tall with y'all, man. I always thought this guy was a guy that Eddie Hearn found from the urban community somewhere in Cleveland, Ohio, and he tried to give him a little credibility, like he like Eddie Hearn got a live dude from the streets on his Matchroom Boxing side, Matchroom Boxing USA, because we all know that Danny Jacobs is just not that dude, right? So he tried to bring a guy who has a little edge in him, who apparently quote unquote has a little edge with him, and this dude from Cleveland, Ohio, is African American. But I knew this dude was not had no world class talent as far as being a world champion in my eyes. I never saw it. And this kid from Australia, man, just gives him the business tonight, man. And I swear to God, man, I knew this guy was going to give him that work. I looked at when the last time this guy, Montana Love, fought. He hadn't fought in like a year. And here he is tonight fighting this guy, Liam Paro. And Liam Paro, man, gave him the business, man, gave him that work. He was just beating the shit out of him. I mean, it was a little. The first 4 rounds was a little slow. Could have gone back and forth. It was back and forth between the fighters, both trying to figure each other out. It wasn't really quite exciting. But round five, the man, Liam Paro, hurt the man Montana Love. He hurt him. Montana Love started clinching for dear life. You know what I mean? And he started clinching for dear life. Boom, he gets saved by the bell. But round six, this guy knew, Liam Paro knew that he hurt Montana Love. You know what I'm saying? He knew he hurt him, and he said, forget about it. He's going in for the kill. And went to the trenches, you know what I mean? He got in the trenches, and he caught the man, Liam Montana Love, on the inside with a nice short right uppercut. I'm saying a punch that the man didn't see. I don't know how he ain't see it unless Montana Love fighting like a, I'm not gonna say the word, but fighting like a, yeah, with his eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? Because he was on the inside, he got caught with a right uppercut. The man got his high guard up with his head down. You'd have thought he seen the punch coming, but nope, that's the punch that puts him on his ass. Boom. He looks surprised. Oh, my goodness, he gets caught. He gets up, man. This Australian cooler than a cucumber. You know what I'm saying? This Australian was cool than a fan. He just hit him with a beautiful double jab, little faint double jab to blind him. Then he blasts him with that right hand. Boom! Put Slim on his ass right back where he belongs. You know what I'm saying? And there was and the man, yeah, Montana Love got up, both knockdowns. Then the man just started to tee off on his ass, you know what I mean? And just started to dig in with the body shots and just go with the headshots, just a barrage of punches. Montana Love back on the ropes. Not a good place to be, especially when the guy's throwing 10 punches to your one. And sure enough, the referee jumped in and stopped the fight. Montana Love back-to-back losses. You already know he quit in his last fight, which was in November of 2022, a year ago, when he fought that guy, Steve Spark. And I don't know why he threw the man Steve Spark over the rope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, another Australian, Steve Spark. He was from Australia too. Well, this Australian right here tonight came and did damage and threw this guy, put him on his ass where he's supposed to be. I ain't never believe in Montana Love, y'all. I was like, where they find this guy at? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was undefeated, but they was hyping the man at 140 like he was a major player and he's a title contender. And I was like, okay, I ain't believing the kid, and you see why. You know what I mean? What up, Mike 104? What the deal, my G? Mike 104, salute. He says Montana Love let this guy build his rhythm. Yes, he did. Apparently, the lengthy layoff. Yeah, layoff was long. Not to mention his last fight versus Steve Sparks. He looked bad in that fight, and he wasn't coming off no long layoff in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't coming off no long layoff before he fought the man Steve Sparks. He was fighting his usual two fights a year. But he's not the goods. You know what I'm saying? He got the man Ivan Baranchek. You know what I'm saying? He got Ivan Baranchik at 140. I guess people thought he's a major player at 140, but the guy was coming off that devastating knockout of the year loss, had him twitching like a pregnant cokehead on the mat, on the canvas. when he got done up by the man Jose Zepeda. A beautiful man. That fight was one of the greatest fights I've ever seen in my life. Oh my goodness, that to me was the fight of the year and the knockout of the year. Zepeda down twice, Baranchik down twice. Oh, it was just amazing. Um, Mike 104 says hardly any return fire to worry about, but I see why Montana fought to survive before he was even in trouble. Cool like the other side of the pillow. R.I.P. Stuart Scott. Yeah, man. R.I.P. Stuart Scott, the original. Way better than Stephen A. Smith, if you ask me. Yeah, I mean, but what's up, G Ball? What up, G Ball in the chat? Salute. Yeah, man. Montana love, man. Like I said, man, Eddie Hearn. Hey, man, you're better off rolling with this undefeated Australian who came in to this fight tonight like an fighter who's always on the line. And he ain't played with this guy. He ain't played with Montana Love. Doesn't matter if you're from Cleveland or from Brisbane, Australia. Don't matter, dogs. This the fight game, and can you fight? Montana Love comes in with all these extravagant outfits, like Deontay Wilder did with that crazy outfit. That you could tell that means that person put way more thought into their outfit than the fighter. You know what I'm saying? And the inevitable is gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? Not to mention that, y'all see Montana Love be coming to the ring with these little ass, sweet ass Chihuahua puppies, these little soft ass poodles that women carry in their handbags, you know what I mean? He ain't that dude. And tonight he got exposed just like he did in his last fight. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Hey man, I know a good fighter when I see a good fighter or a guy who's really got the goods, you know. And Montana Love, like I said, this was a guy that Eddie Hearn needed for an American fan base to try and tap into at least a urban African American community fan base or black fighters in the United States. You know what I'm saying? And he just wasn't that dude coming out of Cleveland, Ohio. He's not. You know what I'm saying? I believe even DAZN he's headlined a show out there, if I'm not mistaken. And I sat here looking like, okay, yeah, you could put your chips invest into this guy, Montana Love, all you want. But I know at the end of the day, he just is not that dude who's going to become a world champion. You know, really and truly, I was paying more attention at 140 to guys like Igor Shonjahan, the guy, the Uzbeki guy who fought Subriel Matias in that undercard of Bubu Andrade and David Benavidez. You know, this is a guy I've been watching on Showbox. He's coming out of Detroit Crunk Gym, you know what I'm saying? So he's getting good tutelage over there. I had more belief in him becoming a future world champion than I did Montana Love, really and truly. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? Y'all hit the thumbs up when y'all leave this chat or during the live stream. Please hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm and all that. Be Marsh Boxing if you're new to the channel. Please share and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. One.